Lit. So we're on this fucking quest. Some fucking spoon guy. Cursed spoon guy.
Die. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. No spoon you have shall sate you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship.
This reminds me of that YouTube video. You know, the spoon killer? Let me check so I have my level 3 armor here. Wait, I don't have a mask or glasses. This is unacceptable. Gonna roll these. Gonna roll with these for a while.
Spoon, pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It makes sense. Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon.
A lot of spoons.
Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's letters.
Oh my god, he actually hits them with a spoon.
In the head with something heavy. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Actually does seem like a white's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Hello?
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Thousands of them here. White's been a collector for years.
So you're telling me I have to find this one fucking spoon in this shithole?
Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. Cauldron's empty.
I could eat.
Unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron. Spoon, pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
In this closet? Nailed it.
Oh, I'm fucking coming.
Stand up straight.
gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
No, don't eat that.
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you. Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
No spoon you have. Oh!
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
Mistake!
Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Lucky!
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
Am I fucking high?
Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
What?
Oh, gang it up.
What the fuck are those? Fidget spinner. Damn, son. Hardest difficulty.
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe.
I guess saved. Best ending?
So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir.
She should recover quickly here. I'm deeply pleased finally to make your acquaintance, sir, though I do regret the specific circumstances. In all the commotion, I fear I neglected to introduce myself. I'm Barnabas Basil-Folty, and by order of the Duchess, I am to serve as your major domo at Corfo Bianco.
Nice to meet you, Barnabas Basil. Love to talk more, but got urgent matters to attend to. While I'm gone, please make sure she gets everything she needs.
Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Major home.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything.
Karma.
The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
For me, if it was.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company
Wait,
for
you
a
what,
feast.
mate?
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess.
I already know
Baron,
this.
in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at
Seems
least
like a nice guy.
someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
I don't give a fuck about your vineyard
Gotta get
though.
back to my business now. See you soon.
Oh, yo, finally. I've been waiting like 2 years for this chest. Wait, where's the chest? Huh? Where's the fucking chest? Okay, so we stashed some shit that we're never gonna use. because I can. That's some weight off my shoulders. Nice one, Forsen. Okay, let's see what we can do here. 2 points available. My man. What's this? Yo, I'm taking this. I'm taking this.
Buddy, I think you got the wrong door. The leather club's 2 blocks down.
This one is sick too. It doesn't work in bosses, but you know what? I'm taking this first. Yeah. There we go, bro. Fucking give me that shit too. Yeah. Okay. Take one of these brown motherfuckers. Do I have one of those? Full smoke build, by the way. Wait, what are the brown ones? Aren't there any? Wait, are there none? Just green, red, and blue? There's no such thing. Okay, whatever. That's fine. We're chilling. Don't remove my delusion perk. I haven't used it in forever. I don't know. I mean, I like it whenever it works, but I haven't used it in forever, so fuck it. Fuck the horse. Not literally, of course. Okay, over here. Do I actually have to jump down here every time? Oh. I think I can go through the door, but this... We go in here. Wait, what? What the fuck were those there?
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Pretty helpful creatures. Call on them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful, as they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned the last ingredient too. What about that?
That, I fear...
Hey,
might be
Catrix,
troublesome.
what up, dude? 28 months?
You see, to
Sticks in
use the
chat.
concoction to
Please.
summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief,
What?
madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Fucking slaves, get your ass back here!
Dangerous. Why? I mean,
Yo,
you'll
dude,
still
thank
be
you for the
you,
resub
right?
slash
True.
nab.
But I should be highly agitated,
Welcome
in
back.
a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will
Armin
we
Gibbs.
handle that?
Push the
I'd
prime
rather
sub,
not
dude.
have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Teshem Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined.
Can they not just go into their
Beasts.
gas form or whatever?
Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tesham Mutna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village.
The
This
metrium
brought
cages?
trouble on the
Ah,
entire
okay.
species. Common folk, wearied quickly of living in constant fear, they began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Teshem Mutna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the
Not
fury to which we
Demetrium.
shall drive my humble being.
You fucking lied.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesham Mutna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sangurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Teshem Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
Dude. I'm gonna walk behind you if that's okay.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Well, we're in it to win it.
You lead.
So you can smell my blood, but this doesn't make you come?
Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies...
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it. It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout, fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction...
What the fuck, dude?
Fucking slaves, get your ass back here!
One level off. Nipple is what? Is Polish dubbing? The fuck are you talking about?
This land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Human husbandry and care.
Thank you for the resub though, man.
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. Honest suspect though it may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. A great many beings have breathed their last here.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols.
These are also... Dude, I need one level and I can do all this shit.
Were what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction.
Dude, the fucking level up.
Ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
Cells. Who for?
Disgraceful. Excruciating to see this particular page from our history. I'd rather not summon the demons.
New mask. Hang on. Huh? It's not a new mask. What are you talking about? Are you lying?
It's all right with you.
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran. They ventured.
Quest items. Okay.
Beyond the sea.
It's lit. Wait, was this the one I picked up? Or was it this one? It was this one. Okay.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians
Hey guys,
is
how's it
something
going?
my
Fan here.
ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it, ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then. Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
Wait, what the fuck? Where do you want me to place it, dude?
Three done. One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat stench is so thick, the wager carries clear to Novigrad.
Get in the
This
cage.
hole doesn't look like anything special.
I told you. Kagmar thrashed about inside it for over 2 centuries. Appearances can be deceiving.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I should be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent, also my head started spinning.
That the blood?
What if I die here?
Someone who's
You will just sit here for eternity.
bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what did you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Somehow.
I got blocked by the other guy and I couldn't escape the You fucking kidding me, dude? I couldn't roll because of the guy pushing me into that fucking steel bar. And I died from the explosion.
Bait set. What now? Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what did you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm it down. Somehow.
Please go. You won't be.
Hardest difficulty, by the way. One shot by every fucking thingy. Okay, serious business.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what did you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm it down. Somehow.
Please go. You won't be able to. We must force through the
Dude, I just blew up his friend with friendly fire. Here we go. Here we go. Oh shit. What the fuck? It grows so loud.
I can hear more coming.
Come on, AoE, AoE, AoE. Go. What the? Fucking broken sword. What the fuck? Why? Can someone explain? What? The bar bugged? For fuck's sake,
said,
dude.
But now, maybe we need a safe word. You know, something. Say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm it down. Something.
Please. You won't be able to.
We just smelled the blood.
LOL.
I shall overcome.
Good, because I can hear more coming.
Oh fuck. What the fuck is this gay part? What is happening? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Explain. Why is this?
Jesse, we have to cook.
Darn you, Crash Bandicoot.
No, but seriously, dude. What is going on?
Bait set, but now.
I shall enter the cage. You
Turn
must
off
chain
upscaling,
me
it's bugged.
inside.
Maybe we
But
need
are
a
you
safe
trolling or
word.
no?
You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm it down. Somehow.
Please. You won't be able to. We must forge through this, that is all.
We just smelled the blood. Hang in there.
It grows.
What the?
I can hear more coming.
Why is it so loud? Don't let him out. Are you fucking crazy?
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you anymore. Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal.
Do you have the vampire
Some time
sword?
must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
I don't know if I have the vampire sword and didn't get to loot anything after that fight.
Jesse, we have to cook.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact. The
We've been
brewing time
overusing that joke,
This
dude.
is important, Geralt. The
Marv.
slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
I do have the sword? Okay. I think I got the sword. Or maybe it's another sword that I couldn't equip yet. No, I checked. It was level 41 sword, right? If I remember. So now I'm Deathlaf. Is that it? Or yeah, I mean this makes sense too, right?
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count.
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
He was your friend, cunt.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh?
Why am I seeing this in black and white? It's not like previous flashbacks have been black and white in this game. Guess money's tight.
But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates. Forgive me. What?
Why?
Awake at last. You writhed like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy.
Slaves, get your ass back here!
The monthly. Thank you, dude.
Still killed him. Chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Detlef I know. See anything else?
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Detlef. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly, the situation provoked such emotions in Detlef. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix.
Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Detlef first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the Port District. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Detlef.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Can't pick that yet. Oh my god, the gear upgrade. Fucking shit glyphs though.
Jesse, we have to cook.
Heavy armor. Dude, you're right. Real wicked sick. I think it would have the nice jabroni outfit. Dude, the mask fits actually. Wait, I was gonna do something. Oh yeah. So this is heavy armor. This is heavy armor. This is heavy armor. So this is what we're doing.
I could go for a power fuck right now.
Right, this is heavy armor. Make sure. Heavy armor. Ah. We're getting this talent. We're getting this talent. Oh no, strong attacks. I hate strong attacks. Okay, I'm gonna... No, I hate strong attacks. Is it worth it though? Maximum vitality? I still get one-shotted on this difficulty. Pretty much. Do I use it? Still worth maybe. You can respec now. How do I respec? I feel like I respec is in order. I kind of want to try the... I mean, fuck it. Potion of clearance. Do I have one of those? Potion of clearance. I don't think I have it. Dude, this fucking... Wait, maybe I don't get one-shotted now. Maybe I don't get one-shotted. I guess not. I feel slow though. I don't know, maybe placebo. I can't equip the sword because it's level 41. Huh? Where am I going? There. Wait, what? How do you slow attack? Is it not holding shift? How do you slow attack? Oh my god, I can tank stuff maybe. Okay, never mind. Shift click. Can I hold shift and click? Or no? I have to do at the same time. Hold it. I kinda wanna respec. I can already equip the new sword. Which sword is that? What are you talking about, dude? I have no sword. This is just... Oh wait, this is Oh, this is... But this is worse, is it not? This sword is pretty PogChamp. Okay, never mind. This is better. It has all the stats. Okay.
Come on.
Iris is better. But don't I get like set bonus and shit? I get set bonus from this shit. Or maybe I only need 3. But look at this, it has crit damage and critical hit damage bonus 75%.
Forsen boys, Forsen boys. We are ready for
Don't usually work nights. Need to come back during the day.
Golden Evolution, what is up, dude? What the frick? 35 months. My man. Thank you very much. Welcome back, sir. Welcome back.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
It's working now. When do you work, boy? Like here?
Caught you, you little fart.
You little fart.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather? I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
That's
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
A witcher, and I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Have no one any respect for
Not
witchers?
gonna happen.
Won't it?
These fucking peasants
Well, then
think they
we'll
can
thrash you
take
as
on
well,
me?
which is all the same to me.
Motherfucker.
Oh yeah, you got the wrong door. 11 clubs, 2 blocks down.
You bastard, stop lords and cheats.
Okay, fuck. Dude, I'm trying to use...
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out though.
Uh-huh.
Dude, this is so awkward.
As the Duchess's protege,
The guards...
you may go.
No, I
But
fucked
this
up.
lot,
I
that's
lost to
another
these
matter.
fucking plebs.
You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
I still love you.
Shut up, dude. Thank you,
You're
Larissa,
very good
really.
with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Oh, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
The Logan.
But my
Thank
boots
you,
are
dude.
clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say...
We have to cook.
500
You let those
crowns.
peasants
What?
kick your ass.
Gotta be
I
kidding
would
me.
start over
What
from
would you even
base
do with
game.
that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand
I have my
with
source,
a big
man.
sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Word around the offices, you've got a fat
Got
cock.
it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
Dude, I just removed this.
Alright. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
Fucking...
That's not even worth the spit I'd need to use to discuss it. It's not quite... I don't know... Ah, see? I knew we'd clinch it.
Cunt.
Fine. Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I
Karma.
know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
I clean.
Seems you're having a rough go.
No.
Oh, you're here.
I clean.
Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it,
to cook.
You will serve
Losing
3 times as many
negotiations with a
patrons at
kid,
fraction
getting
of the
beaten
effort,
up by
and
peasants.
piles more coin.
Wonder why you
I'm
get no
prepared to
respect,
give you this vial if you tell
OMEGALUL.
me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's odd, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due
Please.
respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with. Red door. One the boot black mentioned. Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Detlef, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Mist and open it from the inside. What the fuck was that though? Was that supposed to be like that?
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
The fuck was that? Well, you're seeing a whole new story. Those of you who already finished this shit. This is the scuffed version of the Witcher.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is
Wait,
still strong.
aren't these ravens on his side? The other vampire side? Are they spying right now?
Let's look around.
Or whose ravens are these?
Attic.
Oh, it's
Let's
his
go.
ravens? Like my friend?
So this is his nest. Need to look around. Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime. Look, slips of paper. Name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Detlef's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still
Oh,
worth
only
remembering.
Regis can talk to ravens? Oh, I thought all vampires could.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Still got nothing, basically. Need to look around some more.
Let's get to work.
What the?
Tools were used recently. Detloff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. Not certain why.
Detloff van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it.
This wasn't the
Proof
bitch I
positive
killed, right?
Detlef
In the
killed not
dungeon,
of
in
his
the
own
star.
accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Any idea what it could be? Detloff have any enemies?
Indeed. Detlef gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Detlef yourself.
Whoever it is someone new.
Someone new?
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Why do you think that? Any signs or clues to that effect?
None to be found. Apparently she disappeared one day. Her belongings disappeared with her. Not a scenario one associates with kidnapping.
In my humble opinion, she left on her own. Scared off perhaps by a bout of Detlef's rage that revealed his other, more monstrous side.
Detlef have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing?
And Detlef is so much more emotional than most humans.
Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Jesse, we have to cook.
That's amazing.
Detlef ever tried to find
Titan,
her?
thank you for the prime
I
sub,
wonder if
dude.
she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renowed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee.
What if she
he's prepared
kidnapped
to do
herself?
to Get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detlef's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detlef's innocence, clearly.
Actually, it is. Detlef's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Detlef.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Detlef? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Oh my
Fine.
god.
Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Detlef and I both.
I get it now. She's the mastermind. And she has some fucked up agenda. I have to fucking kill her. And then Detlef is gonna go crazy. Thinks I killed his beloved wifey. And he's gonna go full ham on me.
Oh.
I fucking understand everything.
Those noises.
Where's this shit?
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
Not fucking really.
Now I shall sink you a song.
Well, it would have been a great story. Maybe they should listen to me. How the fuck? Excuse me?
Lifting hand to why I said
Darude Sandstrom on flute remix.
Your Grace, I have Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
And also Master Bitcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Okay. Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Whoa, this is work for a Witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best. 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
I just told you, a fucking vampire.
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmail? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich. Capable of feeling many things, even love.
Cook.
Don't rush the main quest. This DLC has some of the best side quests.
Anything to keep her from harm.
You do not.
How long is the main story of this one?
Killer go free, or wait until it murders again. We must render it
I can do the best side quests,
possible.
but I'm not gonna do a lot of them.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
Which side quest do you want? I want to do the tournament one, sure.
I admit
And
to
what
being
else?
swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them.
The bank
One of
quest.
them stained.
Yeah, a lot of people type
a
in
drop
bank
of wine,
quest.
looks like.
Oh, you wrote bank
So damn
yesterday.
little to
Okay,
go
that's a
on.
quest.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap.
Scrap.
Benoit, can you
Scrap.
determine which wine made this stain?
Wow. MLG, dude.
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saint Latour.
Oh,
That's rather
well, there we go.
obvious.
Is this the bank
Aged
you're
in
talking
barrels of
about?
Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint Real, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint Real was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Saint Real. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint Real, it is Saint Real. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once. Discover what has happened.
Her accent actually
Wait.
triggers me.
Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go.
Oh, this is the
accompanied by
bank
best
quest.
possible
Then why the
escorts.
fuck did you tell me
You,
to...
Captain, and Geralt. We will travel in
If that's a main quest, then I of
We've
course
no
will
wish
do
to
it.
give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Oh, this is not the quest. And that guy is still an idiot.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Why the fuck am I walking around with this giant's head? Must be smelling awful right well now. No one cares in this fucking era. Why are there flowers in there?
This vampire, have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Geralt!
Looks like a fucking bird.
Witcher, come back! You're to protect Her Highness!
Excuse me? You're the ones who were running off.
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one.
Or
Sure,
is that? It's a
but he didn't
peacock.
manage to
Wait,
kill
is this a peacock? I thought it was a
Ultimately, only
giant.
another vampire can kill a vampire.
That's it, Roach.
Why do I have peacock feathers? I don't remember slaying a peacock.
Panthers have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this.
Back, you beast! Begone!
Excuse me. Okay, let's... Nice fucking slow attacks! Okay, fuck the slow attacks, dude.
Back, you beast! Begone!
Why would I ever slow attack? Dude, that fucking lifesteal though. Yo. Yo, lifesteal with the potion.
Move on.
It stacks.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were fortunate
Thank
they
you.
happened by.
You saved our lives.
Hooray! And what's big? Hello. What big swords you have?
Yeah.
And slithering
Like that big sword.
What big swords you and then what big swords you have?
So, how did good day?
Laugh and dance the day away.
Tell me
Heavy
more
attacks
about this
fucking
vineyard.
sucks though.
Castel Ravello.
I'm gonna
It's
lie.
the best in Ortusan. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabrizio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabrizio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
Came to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about San Real?
I am at your service.
Some of this wine might have been stolen. Just a suspicion we have, but any burglaries lately?
Burglaries? Not to my knowledge. And a few days past I took stock of the inventory. All was accounted for. The barrels lie safely in the cellar, I assure you.
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to San Real. Someone who should not have. Which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the San Real stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
I shall wait here.
I did nothing wrong.
Let's see about that.
What if
I believe
he
it.
was blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
Yes, Witcher.
Warming up.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Oh shit. Oh, I thought I bugged her again. Fuck.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
1269 in the main cellar, around the corner, around the corner.
Fiorano, Dandelion's favorite, adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
The fuck? What corner?
Got Pomino over here.
It's...
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the
The
world.
fuck?
Castel Ravello is
Ervelous. I like it. Quite dry.
an excellent wine. You've good taste.
What the fuck? Oh.
San Real. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Mine now. 69?
Right here. 1269.
That must be the right year.
Let's see if any barrels.
Move to Gothenburg, now I'm pouring out the oil that leads to the
enough
amazing Gachi.
suffice.
Oh, why would you move to
Hit a hollow
Gothenburg?
thud, we will have found what
Fucking
we seek.
fisherman's town, dude. Should have been Stockholm, mate. But I guess it's fine. Thank you very much for the 22 years, dude.
Full?
Full?
Full. This one's full too.
1 in 3. This one is not full.
Full.
Nothing here.
This one's full too.
Oh, come on, dude.
Full. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
We have
Full
to
they
cook.
are.
The bank quest, it can only be one. The
Question
Warble of
is, are they full of
Midnight.
some
Those are the best side quests and the
Grab a
Yang
tap
quest.
in
If
the
you haven't
hand.
done it first, try
We shall open them one by one and taste.
Dude, I am a cocksucker. Wait, how can I be a cocksucker with this mask on? That doesn't make any sense. Find a tapping hammer? Bro. Tapping hammers are my specialties.
Wooden hammer or tapping barrels.
I think they stole it and refilled it with something.
Got the taps.
Then get to work. Let's broach those barrels.
Ready.
Step aside.
So?
I'd recognize this taste anywhere. This one is good.
You need to spit it out, woman. It's a wine tasting. You won't be able to tell which one is fucking rigged. Or tampered with, rather.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Master
How could you slip?
I am very disappointed.
But your grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
Linus, thank you very much, dude, for the resub.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sorial. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
Greed.
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own?
Thank you very much.
I shall tell you everything if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name?
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He
Hey,
claimed to hail
Pampuska,
from
thank you for
Sintra.
summoning.
I've no Cintrin aristocrat at court.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabricio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge.
Wine is serious business.
What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Centrian Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
Not anywhere yet. 24-hour stream
Relax.
confirmed.
Now we wait.
Ah, our favorite vintner. It's not him.
I think they had a KKK member in that cart. Dude, this fucking insta-kill talent with the bloodlust. It's fucking insane, dude. Look at this. Oh my god, dude, I have the build. The fucking build, dude. Maybe we should have left one for interrogation.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
Rinsley, thank you for the prime sub, dude.
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions.
Use the shovel with it. Oh my
Witcher,
god.
a moment. I was wrong about you.
Don't need
Stop
to
with
like
your
each
fucking
other.
Kappa
Just
Pride
gotta
love
do our
story.
jobs.
If that's how you wish to treat it. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Wait, she here?
I hope you did not think I would leave this to you alone, especially when every hour could prove essential. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me.
Are you implying
I
you
must
did
ask him some
anything right now,
questions.
or what?
Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
They should have kept another one. Prisoner's dilemma.
Once again, who sent you?
Because if it's only one guy, he knows that the secret is gonna die with him if he dies.
Wait.
But I can't trust the other
He
one.
doesn't wish to speak. He needn't. I can think of several other ways he can
I have a
help.
talent for it if you need it.
I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Hey Kenya, thank you very much for 15 months, dude. Unfortunately, you'll have to wait a bit.
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he is all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength.
Crikey.
Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Who hired you?
He'll kill me!
Oughta be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go to town.
Let's go to town. New sword. Wait, I level up every fucking quest. Am I
Is
that
it?
under leveled right now?
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings, Other thing entirely and just as important is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Centurion does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us.
Tiger
not
Mafia.
a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Centurion accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Centurion's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Centurion gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora? What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Troubadours.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
I have just a mask.
Gotta nab the Centurion. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Centurion truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place. A residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
Cooked. Lady's always forcing me to fucking mess up.
Just in case.
What fucking clothes do you want from me, huh?
That Witcher's rather handsome.
Oh yeah?
I wouldn't mind if that beast
fucking peasants.
I'd get some
Oops.
glass.
A bosom in the hands. What for? Any takers? Not cold. Then I hit him.
No. I'm wearing a mask. How can they tell? Hang on a second. Wait, what am I doing? Ah. What the? Why is it? What is this standoff? Oh, is that as far you can go? Yeah? 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 Wait, what? Those are on my side.
Rush at him, boys! Stop, send the whip, await those running riot.
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Stock, send the whip, await those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet. Stock, send the whip, await those running riot.
Best cure for beast.
Wait. This guy has the exact same body and tattoos as that thug that they sent to prison. Nolson, thank you, dude.
Hey. Ooh. Hey. Hey.
Lazy developers.
Hey. Hey.
Maybe they were twins. Don't judge the developers.
Welcome to Beauclair, city of love.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
The guard brings peace to our domains.
That Witcher's rather handsome.
With a woman.
Can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and brought
All
it
is in order! Is it not evident that
Whoa!
this...
You can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see you're a kid.
I've 3 doublets, none of which are suitable to show myself in.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre
It's
bleu.
a crime. You're from the north, that's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Oh my god, I'm over. Son of a bitch. It's the same mask. Wait, how much did I pay for that?
I still love you.
Did I pay a lot for
I
that?
think that's all I need for now.
Ever your servant, sir.
Malibu, thank you for 10 bucks, dude. We're back, boys. We back. Fucking drop. Wait. I don't know, fucking... What do I drop? The sword? Fuck it. Gloves off. I have to remove the gloves. Okay.
The god protects, the god serves, the god's men have got nerves.
Why is that horse?
Long live Duchess Anna Henrietta!
This is Beauclair. Enter.
I'm slower on the horse. Remove swords.
Still waters run deep.
Disperse! The exhibition of the Reginald Dobry monument will remain closed until further.
Damned.
Ah!
Beg your pardon. Beg your pardon. Beg your pardon.
Nice tune.
Ooh.
Crossbow off. Oh, come on, dude.
Late.
Sit
Why
straight.
does that not surprise me?
Cocked.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style.
It's the mask.
My, Geralt. Not bad at all. And you've even a mask. Just not the kind required.
The fuck?
They're a little different, the ones Mandragora members wear.
No.
I've brought you one. Put it on.
Let's go. Soiree started.
Mm-hmm.
Mask off.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
Oh. What? Yeah, they have the same masks.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner.
My little puny.
Less likely to
Dude.
raise suspicions. As soon as we
My
find
man.
her,
Thank you very
we
much,
find him.
sir.
Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Bellant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Clue?
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri orchid. Let's look for it. If We find
It looks
Cecilia,
like my mom.
find the Centurion.
Well done. Thank you for the resub, dude. Depression.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs, cast them at the canvas.
What did she have in her hair?
Have you seen the Skelliger Isles?
Pretensions. Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two things.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
As for that step, I'm sure you understand. We wish to be alone. Please, leave. We wish to be alone. Please, leave. As for that step.
Ah, how beautiful.
Greetings.
The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learnt I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centurion Noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Centurion Noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it. But I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift. A heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards
heart-shaped box?
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Express yourself. Besmirch the canvas and behold your emotions. It represents the problems of contemporary man.
Metallica, Linkin Park.
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look, Fistek. Artist's way of numbing their existential
Food.
pain.
I do not even wish.
I shall never starve again. Gourmet.
How fares your health, sir? My deepest regards.
Things are good.
It's free, right?
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
This is definitely done. Let's go. Your boards, as you've made no effort to understand. It's a metaphor of the constant struggle, power and death.
Yourself. Besmirch the canvas and behold your emotions.
They can't agree.
Still waters.
Complete optionals. I don't know what these fucking optionals are, dude.
Good luck.
Consider yourself greeted.
I talked to these
Did you
clouds,
say
but
something?
Are they even? Because the right cuff seems somewhat higher to me.
Cook.
slangs. Thank you, dude.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
But I am an artist. Performance artist.
We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered.
Okay, I've heard this 100 times.
Black beard peeping out from under his mask. And he spoke with a foreign accent. A drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs. That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Go after the rogue. I don't know where the fuck he is, dude. Maybe he's on the balcony. Just hanging there. Chilling.
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he could make this jump if he was that strong. Didn't need some fucking little bridge.
Must have climbed this ladder.
What ladder? Oh.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it, hard, then sank to the floor. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like. Bloodstains. Hunting knife, richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain.
Oh wait. Wait, what the fuck?
It's next to it. From a snapped necklace.
I can't get into my inventory, but I am overweight.
Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile...
Did he even check outside the window?
I will tell you everything, in full detail. I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He...
fell out of the window.
Just so.
Wait, she pushed him out the window?
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Sylvanas?
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother.
What the fuck?
She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace.
Just a prank, bro.
More. I've missed her terribly since.
God damn it, dude.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys. But I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift, at a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Sienna is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire. We are lending our combined resources to the Witcher's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid.
That's funny.
But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally. Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity.
No, this is gonna be awkward.
Going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might the monster wish to apologize to a Witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this?
Cook! Please say anyway. I'm tired and have to go work in 6 hours.
If I understand
I
you,
beg you.
Soon did.
You would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trait for now.
I'm scared as fuck
Regis
of this
mentioned
guy,
you
dude. He
come from
raped me.
Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith. An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint.
Hello,
My.
chat.
Highly exceptional,
It
Regis.
is time to play the game. Ready? Okay.
Talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detlaf here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you are gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlaf believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renner.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Oriana. She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago. Before I met you. And before she settled in Beauclair.
Wait, what?
We'd not seen one another in...
Is she a vampire
begin to tell you
too?
in how long.
Or what? She looks younger.
But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntime Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the
So
castle?
that's why she managed to beat
We
that.
can't breathe a word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge above all else.
Whatever you want to call him again. Sinitron.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detloff. Good luck, my friend.
Thank you very much,
Splendid.
Sunnis Levis, for 10 months.
Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out? You have exceptional friends. This Detlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Women intuition. This is awkward.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count Delacroix' mill. It stands along the Saône
she doesn't know.
River,
We're fine.
near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Anyway,